He was only 7 years old, but he had to flee a land burning under the shadow of war and destruction. 30 years later, his name shines among the greatest midfielders in football history. From a little refugee to a national hero, this is the bitter yet inspiring story of Luka Modrić. Now at 40, he is one of the most recognized and beloved figures in Croatian history. But if we turn the clock back 30 years, we'll face a story too heavy to imagine. A tale of a little boy who had to walk through fire and blood just to survive. In 1991, when the Croatian War of Independence erupted, Zadar, Luka's hometown, became one of the Serbian army's main targets. Their house was bombed in the early days of the war, and the Modrić family became displaced. His grandfather, who was like a true hero to Luka, was executed in front of the villagers. And Luka was only 7 years old. They took refuge in a small hotel in the mountains of Zadar, a place that became their home for years. A home without safety, without basic needs, without a clear future. But in those cold cement walls, the spark of Luka's dream was lit. While most kids his age hid from shells and snipers, Luka, with his tiny frame, stepped onto grounds that looked more like battlefields than football fields. Despite the hardships, Luka never stopped dreaming. He knew that football was his way out, his escape from the horrors surrounding him. At just 6 years old, he played his first match for Zadar's local youth team. That moment changed everything. In 2000, Luka's remarkable talent finally caught the attention of Croatia's biggest club, Dinamo Zagreb. At just 15, he left his hometown of Zadar and his family behind to join the club's academy in the capital. Life at the training camp, far from home, wasn't easy for a teenager. But Luka knew this was the price he had to pay to chase his dream. After years of hard work and sacrifice, Luka's breakthrough came in 2003 when he was loaned from Dinamo Zagreb to Zrinski Mostar. At just 18, he became one of the best players in the Bosnian league. A year later, he impressed again while on loan at Inter Zaprešnik, and in 2005, he returned to Dinamo Zagreb's first team, where he began to shine as one of the club's key players.
In 2008, Luka's skills were finally recognized by one of Europe's biggest clubs, Tottenham Hotspur, in the Premier League. But his time in England was brief. Soon, Luka found himself at the heart of Real Madrid, where his journey reached legendary status. When he joined Real Madrid in 2012 for £30 million, Spanish media labeled him as the worst signing of the season. But with 6 UEFA Champions League titles and the 2018 Ballon d'Or, he became one of the greatest legends in the club's history. In 2018, after leading Croatia to the World Cup final, Luka's career reached its peak. He won the Ballon d'Or, cementing his place among the immortals of football.
This was the story of a boy whose dreams soared higher than any ruin. War may destroy homes, but it can never burn down dreams.